Hi, Sin. In this video, we'll be talking with a senior manager at Google. What he's saying is private. It's for you, and only you. So please don't share this video. I'd like you to meet Kevin. He's my boss in California. We meet every few weeks to talk about what I'm doing and if there are any problems. A few minutes ago, I told Kevin that we'd just thrown out 10,000 lines of code. So Kevin, that 10,000 lines of code was about 3.5 months of work. That represents about 50,000 pounds when you factor in taxes and overheads and that sort of thing. So Sin's question is, will you be taking that out of my salary?
No.
Why not?
Because you got to the right answer.
It's actually a really interesting question.
Yeah, it is a good question. One is that myself, this group, and Google trusts your engineering instincts, skills, and decisions. And there wasn't a mistake made. You made the right decision for where you were with the right set of information. And we trust that. I trust that. That's the first thing. Second thing is, ultimately, you want to get to the right answer. So if, for those same reasons, if you believe after looking back that this is actually the right decision going forward, then it's the right thing to do. It's not the right thing to do to make the wrong decision because you've invested all this time and effort, right? You want to make the right decision for where you are going forward.
Wouldn't I make fewer mistakes? Wouldn't it be better for Google if I were penalized for my mistakes?
It wasn't a mistake. Look at it, though, as an investment in you and in Chris from Google in acquiring knowledge, which can be applied later. In the grand scheme of the project, it's actually not that much money. That's how I would view it.
Yeah.
Now,
also,
Also,
if Google were to fine its employees for making missteps or mistakes, we'd become risk adverse. And I would not want, I'd want to work on a safe project, not one that was going to cost me a bunch of money.
Yeah, I mean, I think that's actually the bigger point, right? It's that everybody makes mistakes. Everybody looks back and says, yeah, if I had just done this, it would have done that. But you can't become averse to that, and you can't be penalized for that, or else you freeze, right? The point, I think, really is that you make the right decision at the right time with the information that you have. You go, and then you course correct as you go. But if you make the wrong decision because you're afraid of retribution or being penalized, then we have a company of risk-averse robots.
Yes.
Now, I would say that if you weren't the quality of engineer you are in person, had that credibility and trust, and this was like, oh, you just keep making these kinds of mistakes, then that's a different issue. But
right.
That you've got this track record where Google believes in you and is willing to say, that we'll take that, we Google will take that that cost for the investment in you because we trust you and we want you to be doing productive work.
Well, thank you very much for answering that question.
Thank you for asking me that question, Neil.
Have a good week, Sin.